Get out of here!
All golf, all day, every day.
Gotta get loose.
You were up by 9 strokes after the first 2 holes. You're probably going to want a little differentiation. Not a word, but
Cut that part out of the podcast.
Somebody give me something to drink.
I'm going to slap that smile right off your face, Blake. These aren't stupid questions.
And it's the gravy train with biscuit wheels.
I'm done.
It's the Rich Golf Podcast. Brought to you by Partabs, www.partabs.com. Sold some more. Going down to Florida again.
It's the only place that can golf.
Yeah.
Not very much longer, though.
That's right. What did you share the other day, dude, about PDC?
They are opening up, so it would be today that this is coming out. They're opening up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then I think they're closing again on Sunday because I think it's supposed to be poopy weather. But I'm sure they'll open up again probably mid next week again. And then I also got a notification that Dodge Point is opening or was open yesterday, and they're staying open, I imagine, for the most part. And I think Lancaster is scheduled to open on the 1st. So things are happening.
I wouldn't mind going to Dodge Point. That's a good one.
This weekend? Saturday?
No, I'm sorry. I'm busy, actually. I mean, in spirit, I'm like, yeah, I'd love to go, but, I've got obligations, unfortunately, that I have to deal with. But
don't worry, part of you will go. If I end up going, I'll just take your 60 degree and use that, just see if I like it or not. Test out the grip,
No, don't do that. That's fine. Also, too, for this week, we've got, for the Golf Moose stuff, we've got Twin Lakes Country Club. $49 for 2 players in a cart.
Hell yeah.
Yep. And that's good through July 1st, 2025.
Dude, Golf Moose, we plug them a lot, but that is the only way to golf.
It's a no-brainer. Like, how can you not want to do that? You're golfing for half the price.
Yeah, 18 holes in a cart for like 20-some bucks. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had an idea. Get
Oh,
this.
boy.
What if, when Easter rolls around, that you go out there for the kids for the Easter egg hunt? It's okay. It's like, it's hard to get excited about that stuff. That what if you did an adult Easter egg hunt with, you get those large eggs, and then you fill those with like OV1s, so like 1 ball per egg, or shooters or tees, and then you hide those out separately from the kids, of course, because we don't want to get that stuff.
Obviously, yes.
So you can get some of these larger eggs on Amazon for, I don't know, like 50 of them for a pretty good deal. But then you fill those babies up, and then you have a separate Easter egg hunt for the adults filled with golf stuff. Like, trying to think what else you could put in there. Ball markers, Heath bars.
Condoms.
Tees. Condoms. I mean.
Condoms. I hate it. But I think a funner video would be like, or you could do a video where you do that on the golf course, just dress as an Easter bunny. You're just out there hiding eggs, and then the golfers just randomly find, looking for their lost ball, these fucking eggs filled with shit.
That would be, and then you're dressed up as the bunny, and you accidentally wander onto the driving range, and it's open season.
Yeah.
I do like that idea if you had like an Easter tournament where you'd have an Easter egg hunt.
That would be pretty sweet, yeah. They just hide random eggs everywhere, and if you find them, keep them. Like, it's pretty much a raffle. Like, if you find one egg, then you can't find another one, but
Be a good
make it that way where everyone would just run all over the course, not even golf, just run and find all the eggs. But if you get one, then you're done, and everyone else gets one, pretty much.
You'd have to do like a shotgun start. So everybody start on a separate hole, because you just can't have one team. But you said,
Yeah.
But if you fill them full of Pro V1s, people aren't just going to adhere to 1 egg per person. So, yeah, if you put them, in the woods somewhere, or by a sand trap, kind of tucked in, where only if you got in the sand trap you could see it, or
well, shit, you could even do that.
Hide them in like a garbage or something, yeah.
I think if you had some kind of tournament like that was an Easter tournament, you could do it where like the slip was filled with like 2 mulligans or something off your stroke, kind of like par tabs, essentially.
Yeah, you can fit par tabs in the eggs. You just totally forgot about that. Jeez, what are we doing here?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, that'd be great. That's a good idea. Good job. Yeah, that just crossed my mind the other day just because, not saying I don't, like, how can I put this? This doesn't sound shitty.
You hate being a dad.
It's bullshit.
How does it, yeah, how do I come off of saying I hate being a dad? Like, I don't like to go out there anymore. Actually, the kids are old enough now that they can do it by themselves. But when you have a toddler, you got to go out there and you got to help them find an egg, and you're literally pointing 3 inches away from where the egg's at, like right here, and then they go and they drop the bag, and then their eggs open, and then all the shit spills out on the ground, and then you got to clean all that up. You got to make it even.
It's once a year.
I know, but I'm saying if you had some for the adults, like, okay, get the kids, get that done, and then whatever in the front yard, have the stuff for the kids in the backyard. In the front yard, you did the adult ones. We're like, all right, guys, we've got, there's a
Bunch of-
case of Pro V1s divvied up out there, and then a bunch of Fireball, whatever.
You
And
just
then-
want someone
and-
to buy you Pro V1s.
and a case of nitro or something. Nitros. Wilson's. Yeah.
Wilson's.
Careful, Alex might fight you over that.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I have. Terrible.
Let's just get this straight. We all suck with every kind of
Yeah.
golf ball.
Like, you could suck with Pro V1s. You would suck with Pro V1s.
He does suck with Pro V1s,
True. Yes, and yes. But
but he
I got
looks
these-
way cooler with them.
exactly, I'm a better class of golfer. But what I was just gonna say, I got my Vices. I got those Tour Plus that just came in. Which, side note, not very impressed with the shipping speed of Vice. Like, I ordered those over a week ago, and they just got here. So
They know
Little
there's
slow.
no courses open around you in Wisconsin.
You poor baby.
I'm just saying, well, you're just so used to Amazon and stuff, or if you
There,
order-
yeah.
You can't even golf right now. I mean, this week people are just starting to open. So, by the way, you had 6 months to order these.
Yeah, they're here. I'm just saying that they took a while, a little bit longer. Can I complain? Okay, so that being
Absolutely
said,
not.
I forgot what my main point was, but I just got them. So they're supposed to reduce spin and supposed to cater to my suckiness. Let's say that. So we'll see. Maybe now -1 or 2 strokes, legitimately, not in my head.
Sure.
Shooting for 5.
No shit. Bring the counter back.
Yeah. Then, I did order golf related that came right away was I got a new carburetor for the bar car.
Yeah, I bet it's still sitting in the box as well.
It is. I'm trying to make I've been on vacation, dude. This is all time that I have to figure out. But I think I told Alex this before. So we talked last week about that kind of being sluggish and whatnot. So I went online and was looking up carburetor videos, guys that take them apart and stuff. And then I was just going through some of the reviews of the video, and one guy put, you can get a brand new carburetor on Amazon for $20. So I went to that link, and it's supposed to fit ours, and then bought that. Got shipped here the next day. Even yeah, fast shipping. Not gonna use it till I'm gonna put that in like a couple of weeks. But it's good to know that got here super fast. But then I will be making a video of taking the old one out, putting a new one in, and hopefully getting a little extra half horse or start right away.
Maybe. We'll see.
Like I said, if that doesn't work, it's just gonna be that way.
It's either you live with it that way or you replace the whole motor.
Swap it out for a Predator motor, or just a
Yeah.
Predator guy that chases you, make it run faster.
Terrible joke.
Yeah.
Brady's not here.
Yeah. Brady's delayed in getting here, so Alex has got to pick up the dumb joke slack.
I got nobody.
Other than that, it looks like somebody here got a new club cover.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I've had that for a while. Didn't I get that with you? No, I didn't. Maybe I ordered
No.
it. Yeah, it's a Happy Gilmore cover. I got a putter and a driver one. I'm thinking about getting the hybrid too.
I think you showed me the putter one. Which is the putter one?
You're not going to make this putt, you jackass. It says it on the
That's
putt.
Yes, I do remember that, but I don't remember seeing the one with. You got the one with Stubbs behind Happy.
Yeah, it's all in the hips. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I'm pretty excited for July 25th. Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out.
Yes.
I just saw the preview for that. I'm not impressed.
Oh my god.
They're not going to show all the good stuff.
I don't know. It's got a lot to live up to, honestly. It'll be like,
Yeah.
if it's a flop, it's gonna be like, yeah, why'd you make that?
He probably still going to make millions off it, even if it is a flop, because everyone will want to see it.
Sure, but it's just I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of big names in it, but
True, which I think you're right. The trailer didn't show a lot, and I'm hoping that's on purpose.
I hope so too.
Rather than give away a bunch of stuff that's going to happen, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. But yeah, it does have a lot to live up to because the first one is beautiful.
Chef's kiss.
yeah, if we know anything about Adam Sandler movies, they've only gotten better throughout the years.
Yeah.
I think he's being sarcastic.
It's third sarcasm.
They can't all be bangers. There's got to be some duds in there.
Like
Sometimes.
what his last best movie was. Like there's a Netflix.
Isn't I've never seen it, but Hubie Halloween I've heard is pretty
it's
fun.
not like it's not like The Godfather or anything. It's pretty like if you don't have a certain sense of humor, that movie is trash.
It's supposed to be dumb.
Luckily, I have that sense of humor because I enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, Hubie Halloween, obviously it's not The Godfather, but yeah, it's supposed to be a dumb, funny movie. I liked it.
I would say legitimately the last movie that I've seen of his that I really liked was Just Go With It.
Oh, that was
You didn't like it?
no, I liked it.
No. Yeah, you did.
That had what's her name in it?
Jennifer Aniston?
No, the other one, married to Decker.
Brooklyn Decker, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta meet her in real life. Tell you the truth.
When?
Her husband, Roddick,
Yeah, famous
his
tennis player,
family's
yes.
from Platteville, or like his grandmother was. Well, they were in town for her funeral.
Ah.
Ate at the restaurant I worked at, and my boss, real dumb bitch, she said they were at it was a funeral dinner, and she's like, hey, she's like, my wait staff wants to know if they can have a picture with you. We're like, nope, never said that. That didn't happen. And he's like, yeah, sure. So him and his wife took a picture with us. I'm like, oh man, this is the most embarrassing thing. Like, who asked that? And then it made it seem like, and I think he paid for the whole meal, and I want to say he left us like a $1,500 tip. It was massive.
Very nice.
I retired for a week, and then I had to get out of it. I had to come back to work.
Do you have that picture?
No, I was too embarrassed. I'm sure she's got it somewhere. It's
Probably hanging up at Steve somewhere, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Damn, dude. I didn't know that. So you legit, I mean, like you didn't talk to her, but did you wait at that table?
I was like, hello, ma'am.
Just whispered in here. You can do a lot. You can do a lot better than him. I'm right here, baby.
Yeah, I know. I mean, no, I didn't have a long conversation. It was mainly sorry for your loss. Like it wasn't an appropriate timing.
I threw a little extra cheese on the pizza just for you.
Yeah. But yeah, his family was from Platteville area, so
I didn't know that.
yeah, I met some famous people.
But I mean, I'd say so. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's about the highlight of my life, though. Really, what else going on? I got kids.
Yeah,
You do have
Everybody
kids,
does.
yes.
Oh man, that's pretty funny. Oh, let's say side note, like not golf related, but we went to Chicago this weekend went to the Field Museum and Shed Aquarium, which is cool. But man, there's a lot of damn kids around there.
Yeah, who would have thought?
I mean,
It's surprising, like during the week, but I guess there's probably a lot of kids around spring break. But
Yeah, fucking.
yeah, and I mean, dude, kids, and a lot of all this stuff is interactive. So there's buttons for everything for you can hear animal noises and lights and all this, and I picked up every sneeze and cough that came out of every kid. Just I'm like, oh God, thank God that alcohol everywhere. Not the drink alcohol, but like the hand sanitizer, dude. I was just like, this is gross. I gotta wipe everything down.
You'll have all the diseases, don't you worry.
I hope not. You can try to take precaution, but I mean, it was cool. Highly recommended going down there and checking it out. But yeah,
Going back, who's the most famous person you guys have met?
Blake Shelton. Well, I kind of met him. Shook his hand.
That's, I guess.
That's meeting him.
Yeah.
Aaron Kaufman, the guy he used to be on Fast and Loud.
No.
Never heard of it.
All the listeners are like,
I mean, I didn't know who he was either till somebody told me when I ran into him. He's like, he liked my motorcycle, and they're like, "Oh, dude, that's he was some kind of special guest at that show I was at."
I feel like if you met someone famous, it's got to be someone where they're like, "Holy shit, we all know who that person is." So try again.
Nobody comes to mind. That guy. I met some famous people, but they're only like specific, like him. I met Huffy Stone. Like, if you're big into barbecue, you would know who that is.
No one knows Bobby Jensen in Lodi, who makes the world's famous barbecue in town. That does not count.
Tom Whoop-Ass from Lodi. I've never met him, but he's from Lodi too.
Hey, you were in the vicinity of a bunch of like Badger basketball players.
Oh, I didn't know who they. I didn't know.
Like zero.
Wait.
They walked by us up the stairs. They didn't acknowledge us at all, but we saw them.
Right.
I recognized them. Blake had no idea.
I had no idea who they were. I'm like, dude, look how tall these guys are. And he goes, that's the Badger basketball team.
Like it's that guy, that guy, and that guy.
How does a collection of these tall guys get together?
They have their own secret club up on the 3rd level of Wando's.
That's true. Did any of those guys go pro?
Might have maybe made it to the NBA for a second, but nothing.
Okay, so never mind. Those aren't that famous people.
Not that famous, no.
Oh, nope. I got nothing. Sorry,
loser. You still thinking?
Yeah, I'm
trying.
If no one pops out in your brain, you haven't met anyone famous. Like you would know.
Yeah, I know, but to be fair, like Jordan said, I don't know a lot about certain things, so somebody from the NBA or the NFL or soccer or anything could walk right by. I could be sitting next to them talking to them and have no idea who they are.
Isn't there like some like crazy statistic? This is kind of off the rails, but it says that most people by the age of something have walked past someone who's killed somebody. Did you guys ever see that?
I don't doubt that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking scary. Like,
murder. There's been a murder. I do declare. Oh, there was a guy.
Yeah, one just popped in his head.
Oh,
well, I don't know who. No, but he was. There was a dude that was at my old job for something that he was in the episode of Vampire or something. I have no idea.
Gosh. An extra? Are you talking about extras?
Nah, he wasn't like no main guy, but he was like a guy that people know.
Oh my gosh, man!
He's digging deep. He's trying.
Yeah, I'm
laughing at you.
I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm coming up with nothing.
On some show, he's a vampire.
Robert Pattinson? Is that who you met?
No, that's wait, who's that?
Twilight.
Oh no, this was a show. I know that for sure. This was a TV show.
Oh man,
I mean,
he missed this episode.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah. To like when I met Blake Shelton, it was before he was like real famous. It was the very first year of Country on the River in Prairie, and he was one of the like beginning acts.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That would have been a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. We were working security for it. That's how bad. Like,
how old were you? Like
21, 20, somewhere around there. 20 had to have been 20, at least 21, I think. Something like that. 22.
And what's your social security number?
I'll text it to you.
See, you guys got to meet the celebrities when you're working. I don't have that like awesome job.
Yeah, my brother he got to work in the back, like to watch the buses, I guess, the tour buses. And Blake Shelton asked if he wanted a beer when he was like back there watching his bus. And they strictly said that you could not drink while you're working security. So Josh had to turn down a beer from him, but that was pretty cool too.
Probably keeps him up at night.
Probably just ruined his life if he
Yeah.
accept that beer from Blake
But I'll-
Shelton.
From there. All right. Anything else, Blake?
I'm still trying to think, but I can't come up with
Got
nothing.
nobody. You got nobody.
I don't. Shucks.
You didn't meet anybody, like nobody famous when you went on the Packers stadium tour. Nobody just happened to pop out and be like, "Hey, I'm the general manager of the Packers," or "I'm head coach." Nothing there.
A bathroom.
Bathroom attendant? No, I've met Chris Farley's brother, Tom Farley.
That's
I'm Junior. I
I mean,
mean,
on something.
that's the unfamous one. His literally other two brothers.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he had more than one. Honestly,
he's got like 4 or 5 brothers.
Yeah, the two other ones that have actually been in movies, Blake did not meet.
Yeah, I met him at a manufacturing show.
what was the story with? Wasn't his dad like the unofficial mayor of Stitzer?
No, so well,
He
his
used
dad,
to bar there.
yeah, his dad was a blacktop salesman, and he would go around and basically, from what I watched an interview with his
It's
son.
on Johnny Carson, wasn't it?
No, so well, his dad was a blacktop salesman, but so his route was in Stitzer, and supposedly like his sons would ride with him sometimes on his route. And there's one episode of Jay Leno, you can Google it, that they had the Packers on, and then they had they're like, yeah, we have another special guest from the mayor of Stitzer, Wisconsin, in Grant County, Mayor Cheeseopolis, and it was Chris Farley, and he had a Packer jersey on and a hat, and he come down with like 2 security guards that had hard hats on and had, there's Packer stuff on the hard hats, and then he kind of gave this whole spiel about this United Wheel of Cheese, and back in the day getting milk with cream so thick you had to chop it off with a machete. I don't know, you should watch, you can just Google it, it's pretty fun to watch. But yeah, but he said he was the mayor of Stitzer, Wisconsin.
Okay, I knew there was something there with the mayor or whatever.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think his dad did drink at that bar, but that bar has been long burned down.
Well, the guy who played Norm Peterson from Cheers, he stopped in at Cheers' bar there in Preston, and he drank there one day.
Yep, I was not there to meet him. So
For all of you listening, these are very small towns outside of our very small town.
Yes, the chances of that, like, are,
Yeah.
unless somebody like sent him 50 letters of, "Hey, come to our bar here in
He was
Preston.
probably like, "What the fuck is this?"
We'll give you free beers the whole day that you're there, or the whole time that you're there." And he's like, "Well, I can't pass that up."
But he was used to doing the show with Cheers, so
Yeah, that's he couldn't turn down a beer then, so he's only got to play his part.
which that bar is no longer Cheers. That is a different bar now.
there's E Wrangler, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Wrangler. Yeah. So
I went there. I went there not too long ago. It was the first time I ate there, and there was just a few people there. And I ordered I think it was 2 or 3 entrees.
that doesn't surprise me.
Honestly, my buddy Spenny was with me, and he's like, "Dude, those people looked at you so weird, like because I ate everything, and they're just like, my God, that was a lot of food." I'm like, "Yeah,"
Yeah.
and I was still hungry.
Kind of a big deal.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, big fucking deal, dude.
To everyone listening, I weigh almost 300 pounds, but I'm not the fat 300. I'm like the tall, lanky,
Do not
Lanky.
felt a little
lanky.
bit chunky.
That's yeah, he's up on the lanky. You're tall.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I'd be in some real deep shit if I was a little bit shorter.
Now you know what I have to live with.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, we can end it on your
I think-
obesity.
Get enough shenanigans in to get a good episode here.
I think so. So we'll pick back up next week, and hopefully Brady can make it. So thanks for hopping up, fellas.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.
Get out of here!